Hello again, everyone, and welcome to Vype Live. I'm Joe Hollier, and along with Cade Lightco, we are set to bring you Game 1 of a regional semifinal between number 1 nationally ranked and 29-0 Friendswood Mustang and the number 3 seed from District 19 5A, the College Station Cougars. Jacob Rogers is on the mound tonight for the Mustangs, and he will go against the Cougars' Luke Stewart. And this is going to be Luke's 7th start of the year. He has a 4-2 record with 57 strikeouts and a 2.2 ERA. Rogers, on the other hand, is 9-0 with 80 strikeouts and a sub 0.36 ERA. And Cade, take a look. Friendswood has come out in numbers. We'll see how well they travel tomorrow night, but here on the University of Houston field, they have shown up in droves.
Yeah, the stadium is definitely more blue and white than purple and black and gray over there for sure. We'll see how well the Friendswood faithful travel to A&M tomorrow, but I feel pretty certain we're going to have a good showing at A&M at Bluebell Olsen Field, Bluebell Park.
College Station Cougars are 27-9-2. They are coached by Chris Litton in his 5th year and has a similar startup as our coach. Was an assistant coach first at the program before taking over as head coach. We'll take you down on the field and listen to the starting lineups. Well, Kate, you and I had talked about this earlier in the year, that we were so much better now that we don't have a kid playing. We're a lot more calm and enjoy the game a lot more and not as stressed. But I have to be honest, you know, you get here and that adrenaline really starts pumping again. You start to feel like you did back when your kid was playing.
Yeah, you start to get the butterflies that you used to get when you were a coach, when you were a player. You know, you just come to know these kids so well over the years, and their parents, and just with all that goes along with playoff baseball. I mean, you can't help but get excited, and you can't help but get anxious, and just you can't wait for the game to come. So here we are, beautiful Don Sanders Field at U of H campus. Beautiful day, which I'm sure everybody around here is loving that fact. I mean, I was in Wyoming for a few days here. I missed all the really bad weather that y'all had, but got back today, and looks like I brought the weather with me. So
yeah, it's absolutely. This has been a picture-perfect day. We've had 5 straight days of rain here in Texas. Mosquitoes are out in full force. But again, also is the Friendswood Mustangs. The faithful have shown up here at the University of Houston, and I mean, it is a sea of blue and white. And we'll try and get you a shot of that here in a little bit. It's really pretty to see the turnout that they've had. Tickets has been a fiasco just trying to get into this game. Won't be as difficult tomorrow at College Station, as they're going to be selling tickets at the gate. So if you're interested in coming up there and supporting the Mustangs, it's going to be a lot easier. Head that way, because you can get a ticket at the gate and walk right in. Real quick, the lineup for the Cougars again: Mikey Elko, the shortstop, will lead it off. He'll be followed by Braden Fowler playing right field. The catcher, Chandon Scamardo, will bat third. Cleanup is Blake Benderup. He's the DH. Colby Smart will hit fifth and play left field. Dalton Carnes sixth, and center field Josh Alexander playing first base will bat seventh. Max Childress at third base eighth, and then Blake Jones at second base will bat ninth. So here's Mikey Elko, the shortstop, hitting left-handed against Jacob Rogers. And here's Rogers' first pitch. We were underway, way high, and again, adrenaline's going to be pumping here. It's a awesome field. You know, it's one of the rewards you get when you finally get to this level. And it's going to take a little bit of time for Rogers to slow himself down and get back in the strike range. That's a close one, called high again, though. So each pitch has been lower, but
he's living up in the zone. It's kind of getting quick. He's just, like you said, just needs to settle down a little bit and bring the ball down.
A 4-pitch walk to start the game, and that's kind of a very uncharacteristic of Rogers. 80 strikeouts, only 17 walks. That's just the 18th walk he's had this season.
Now that young man that just batted, Michael Elko for College Station, was a .341 hitter, but also had 33 walks on the year. So obviously a very good hitter, and
yeah, and you might recognize the Elko name at the A&M side. He's Dad's a defensive coordinator at A&M, so good athletes here. And I always say that, you know, this is a tough district, District 19-5A. Another pitch up by Rogers. And that's 5 straight balls from Jacob Rogers. The who's who of Friendswood is here. Ball players from several of the last decades.
Strike by the young man. Maybe that'll get him on his line there and start bringing the ball in the zone.
Mustangs playing straight away. Again, sun is a little bit tough on the outfielders, as they are looking right into it. There's a throw over.
The shadows can be a little tough on the hitters right now. You've got the shadow midway between the pitcher and the batter there. Sometimes that makes that ball kind of disappear on you as a hitter. So you'd like to see Jacob take advantage of that right now. Start throwing some strikes.
Puts down a beautiful bunt, and Boots will tag him out. Unassisted, moves the runner over, and again, you know, a run against Friendswood is a pretty big run. So we have yet to see anybody really play small ball, but that may be something that College Station wants to try.
So now the catcher Chandon Scamardo coming up. 303 average on the season.
Scamardo and then Benderup. And Benderup's the guy that's really been putting up some numbers out of that 4-hole.
Yeah, Scamardo's got 10 doubles on the year and 31 ribbies, so he's producing from the 3-hole here.
Takes the breaking ball outside. Maxie with a nice job keeping it out in front, and it's 1-0. The Cougars have bleached their hair, a little team unity. We saw that from Port Neches Groves as well. So a lot of blonde-haired baseball players on the field. And that breaking pitch is in there for a called strike. Evens the count at 1 apiece. Throw back to second. He's back. Cougars again winning the right to be here. Came in third in District 19-5A.
And that's a testament to how solid that district is. I mean, you got a record like 27-9-2 overall.
Down in the zone, called a strike.
To finish third in your district.
They got by Kingwood Park Panthers, swept them 2-0. And then faced the Austin Anderson Trojans. That series went 3 games. They actually lost the first game against Austin, came back and won the next 2, 10-0 and 9-1. And then in their last matchup against Porter, they swept the Spartans.
Strikeout by Rogers. Got him on the high gas, up and away.
First strikeout of the game for Rogers. And there's 2 away now with a runner at second, and it brings up Benderup. So here, you know, this is something Benny's going to have to think about. Benderup's by far been their best hitter. There is an open base. We have seen every coach against us pitch around Pacheco and Maxie, especially when there's an open base.
Right, 2 outs and base open. But early in the game, I said go after him. Let's see what you got. Mano a mano right here. So you got Elko out there at second base taking that lead and really bouncing around, being aggressive on a secondary, really getting Rogers' attention here.
1-0 to Benderup. That pitch in there for a called strike. It's 1-1. Last time the Mustangs were here, 2009, playing Nederland. Have a throwback, and they called a balk on Rogers. 2 outs. I wish they just go ahead and concentrate on getting the batter.
Yeah, and that's kind of why I mentioned it. You can kind of see that it was getting a little more of his attention than really necessary there with 2 outs in the inning. You know, there's no real reason to have to make a throw, have to do anything crazy. You can just step off and regroup.
And the bad thing about that is there is so much room behind home plate. I mean, any kind of ball that gets by, you score easily.
Right. And it takes away that kind of burying that pitch, like you mentioned, burying that pitch to their best hitter. When you got them set up right now, 1 and 2, you got to be a little bit more selective here.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner at third. We are in the top of the first. Rogers, great block by Maxie. He did bury it.
Great job by Maxie. And that's the benefit of having a great catcher like Maxie back there that you can trust.
Evens the count at 2 and 2.
You got a runner 90 feet away, but you can still bury it and lose it. Let him smother it.
The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Rogers stares him down as he goes off the field. So a leadoff walk and then 3 straight outs. And the Mustangs keep the runner at third. A huge strikeout as he gets the number 3 and 4 hitter.
Yeah, I like that right there. That's why I like going after him early, kind of set that tone. It could backfire too, but right there you kind of send the message, hey, we're here and we're here to play.
Back after the break.
Formerly KMAX Sports, one of the largest broadcast networks in Texas and the nation.
Check us out at Vype, VYPE.com.
Vype is the leader in high school sports broadcasts. We've been doing it for 15 years.
3rd 13, not yet, another reverse. Breaking tackles, dives to the end zone. Touchdown Rangers.
16 seconds, really close up in the corner. Rotates to Wilson, she fires the 3. Oh my God, it went in! Cavaliers pull ahead by 1.
Log on to Vype, VYPE.com.
Hey, for all the ways you love to play, Academy Sports and Outdoors makes it easier than ever to gear up and have fun out there. Get free shipping on your favorite brands at academy.com or get free curbside or in-store pickup at your Academy store. Gear up this spring at Academy Sports and Outdoors. So I would imagine this young man's going to be a little bit amped up as well. Has not gotten a lot of starts this year. Pressed into service because of an injury to one of their star pitchers. But it's, it's next man up. Everybody has to deal with injuries, and it's just, when they happen, whoever's next up's got to step up. Big righty Newkirk swinging on first pitch line, stabbed at first baseman. And it's going to beat him to the bag. Great grab over there by Alexander. And there's one away. Nice to see the Mustangs coming out aggressive, though.
Yeah, got a first pitch fastball. He's ready to jump on it. Yanked it down the right field line there, right at just one big hop to the first baseman. Candy hop, but first baseman made the play.
Here's Winkler. Isaiah hitting .327. Hits one up the middle. Nice play by the shortstop and gets him by 3 steps.
Yeah, really smooth there by the shortstop. I liked how he stayed low. He worked from the ground up. He really stayed down on that ball and didn't try to stab it at the end. That was a good play.
I am surprised to see the Mustangs coming out swinging. Here's Pacheco. And, unless you just recently crawled out from under a rock, Isaac, his last game, went 5 for 5. 2 doubles, a home run, and 10 RBIs to knock out Port Neches Groves.
And just missed 2 other home runs in that game with the foul ball that was about 4 or 5 foot left of the foul pole in left field, and then one that went off the top of the wall in center.
Home plate umpire did not give Pacheco time.
Yeah, pitcher's working quick. I've noticed he doesn't mess around. He's on the rubber. He's ready. As soon as that umpire says go, he's in his windup.
Got the call, a little off speed, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes to Pacheco. Isaac asking for time again. And got him swinging on a breaking pitch. And now a little stare down from Luke as well. A 1-2-3 inning. And we will head to the top of the second. with no score. Back in a bit.
Vype Live, the leader in high school sports broadcasts. Wait, hold on just a moment. It's true that Vype Live, formerly KMAX Sports, excels at high school sports broadcasts, but did you know that Vype Live does more than sports? Vype Live does band recitals, academic events. For more information on how Vype Live can broadcast your event, email us at vype.com.
Well, a little gamesmanship going on there. That he was able to quick pitch strike 2 to Pacheco.
Yeah, and I would have liked to see Pacheco back out of the box there and reset and go through his, his pre-pitch routine that he normally does. He normally taps each toe with the bat, kind of steps into the box, holds his hand up for time, kind of adjusts the helmet, grabs the bat. I mean, all the good hitters, they seem to have that routine, and he kind of let that rattle him a little bit. He stepped back in the box and kind of didn't go through his normal routine there. It just seemed like he wasn't quite in the right frame of mind.
Colby Smart will lead it off for the Cougars here in the top of the second.
Yeah, Colby Smart, 55 at-bats on the year, batting .382, so he can swing it. 521 on-base percentage, and 11 stolen bases, too, so he's got the wheels. 26 runs scored. Having a solid year for the senior.
No score. We're in the top of the second. Rogers' first pitch is in there for a called strike. We've had some quick-moving games, and we've had some long, drawn-out games in this run thus far. Ground ball up the middle, and it'll go past Pacheco for the first hit of the game.
Yeah, infield was playing him to be late there. They were kind of shaded left field side a little bit on the left side of the infield, so that ball just snuck its way through the middle.
First hit for either team. Cougars have had their leadoff guy on now in both innings. Here's Dalton Carnes, and he'll take a ball up in the zone. We saw him give up an out the first time up, and as they sacrificed the runner over to second base. 1 ball, 1 strike to Carnes, the center fielder.
Yeah, junior center fielder, batting .284 on the year and 102 at bats, so he had a lot of appearances.
Getting down to those series where pretty much everybody's good. You don't have to worry about, maybe seeing something you haven't seen before. Everybody's earned the right to be here.
Yeah, you don't get here by accident, that's for sure. You definitely got to earn your way to this level.
Have not seen a lot of guys run here in the playoffs on Maxey. Breaking ball stays up. Wow.
I guess. I'm not sure where that was, but it had to have been up, if anything. So 2-1 count.
Two balls and a strike. This ball's fouled straight back. Leaves the count at 2-all. Hardly anybody here from College Station. They did not travel well to Houston. I would expect a pretty good crowd tomorrow from Friendswood, making it up to Bluebell Park. It's the most I've seen Rogers throw over.
Yeah.
On deck is Alexander, the first baseman. No outs, runner at first. This ball lifted, left center field, Newkirk on the run, and he'll run it down for out number 1.
Yeah, great jump on the ball there by Newkirk. Ball kind of held up with the wind a little bit, going it a little further out to left center, but he had it read all the way and ran to a spot. Got behind the ball. Good job there.
And again, we want to reiterate the sun is directly in the eyes, and especially center and right field. Curveball in there for a called strike. So not necessarily the easiest to pick up off the bat. The last game, Friendswood was the beneficiary of a couple of fly balls. They got lost in the clouds and dropped for RBI hits. They ended up being huge in a 4-2 win. Oh, yeah. Good call by the first base umpire. 2 quick strikes on Alexander.
So here we go with an 0-2 count, our first 0-2 count of the game on the Friendswood side. Let's see if we've made some adjustments since the last game on these 0-2 pitches. Dylan called for it up. That's where Jacob put it. Good job there. Show him the high fastball.
Mustangs play on a grass field, and the last few games have all been turf, so everybody's kind of trying to get used to it. Breaking ball down. Gets blocked by Maxey. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Another good pitch right there. Try to bring the breaking ball in under the hands.
Corey Benavidez and Travis Moore doing a great job with the pitchers this year. Fastball on the outside corner. Doesn't get the call. Rogers wanted it. You see him hop on the mound. Upset he didn't get the call.
Yeah, I mean,
runs the count full.
Maxey caught that ball right in front of his face mask. Set up on the outer half. He wasn't set up off the plate, but on the outer half, and not sure where that pitch was.
Not sure either. That was a good pitch. So now a payoff pitch coming. Runner on first. Breaking ball. And another no call.
All right,
It's got Corey coming out to the dugout, asking where it was. Says it was up. Wow. So brings up Max Childress, the third baseman.
Yeah, junior third baseman, hitting .276 on the year.
Runner in scoring position. 1 out. Here in the top of the second. No score.
Nice pitch right there. Going to come back with a strike.
College Station's broadcast crew is here as well. Bringing it back home to folks there at A&M. Line, just foul. Woo, man, that would have been trouble. 2 runs probably would have scored.
Yeah, that ball would have got down in the corner for sure. Back to an 0-2 count.
Another 0-2 count. Last 0-2 count, he ended up losing him thanks to some questionable strike ball calls.
I thought he pitched him well in that bat. He didn't get the calls, but
a lot of 300 hitters on this team. Another pitch up out of the zone, and it's 1-2. DA at third, Pacheco at short, South at second, Landry at first. The 1-2 bounces, and Dylan does a great job of keeping that in front. That bounced way out in front of home plate.
Yeah, that was about a 57-footer there.
Needs a strikeout here, a ground ball to the middle infielders. 2-2. Fouled. Pitch count on Rogers thus far.
Next pitch will be pitch number 35.
So Cougars definitely winning that battle thus far.
Yeah, Luke Stewart had 6 in the first inning. So
hopefully we'll get Our guy's taking a few more pitches. Throw back and not in time. Our QA back in the studio, Merle Bertrand. Lined up off the glove of Rogers. Tries to make a play. He does. What a play by Rogers. Oh, my God. Knocked his glove off. He took off after it. Did a little hook slide and still got the out at first for out number 2.
And that's a big play right there. It's a big difference between second and third, 2 outs, and bases loaded, 1 out. And ball back up the middle, just kind of caught his glove and ripped it off his hand, and he had the wherewithal to stay with the play. And he was the only one that was going to make that play. Stayed with it, made a great athletic play there to get the out at first. Good job.
I'll circle it. It's the it goes down as a 1-3, but it played out a lot bigger. My goodness.
Yeah, ball not hit particularly hard, and that's one of those plays that, you know, as a pitcher you're gonna field it. But had he not got a piece of it, had with the middle infield pinch in the middle there, it's probably a tailor-made double play. But you know, you take the out, obviously.
Runners now at second and third, 2 outs. And here's the 9 hitter, second baseman Blake Jones.
So Blake Jones is a sophomore. Don't have much stats on Mr. Jones here. Only shows 6 at-bats for the season.
Young sophomore in a big spot here, going against Rogers.
Says number 15.
Heading the count 1-0. And he takes a strike there, and it's 1-1.
See, I'm not sure. On the scorecard, it says number 5, Blake Jones, but the kid batting is number 15. So if that's Ryland Urbanchik, he's a junior, and he does have 51 at-bats on the year. So I'm not sure which kid this is.
Line down the right field line, foul. What's on the sheet we got? It says Blake Jones.
Yeah, it says
right?
Blake Jones, number 5. So a little confusion here, folks. Sorry about that, but
that was the lineup we were given.
Yep.
But it looks like it's number 15.
Which would be Ryland.
Swing and a miss, and Rogers gets out of the jam. And you see the Friendswood kids pouring out on the field. Second strikeout of the game for Rogers.
Yeah, Friendswood getting fired up there. I like to see the fire. I like to see the passion. You want to try to control that adrenaline a little bit now. Let's get back to not letting the game get too big and just doing what you've done all year here, and let's settle down and play some baseball.
Back with the bottom of the second after the break.
What's your favorite high school sports memory? A late inning rally? A game-winning shot? A photo finish? Maybe it's a pep rally or a pregame ritual. Maybe it's the euphoria of a late-night bus ride home after a hard-fought win. Maybe it's having pizza with teammates after the game. Now, imagine if it never happened at all. School sports need your help. With budgets getting tighter, it's more than the games that are on the line. It's all the traditions, the community pride, the culture of your hometown high school. Plus, all those memories that are on the line, too. What can you do? It's simple. Buy a ticket when you can. Go to a game. Take the whole family. Let's do everything we can to keep those cherished school sports memories alive.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Well, if you just saw that, Dylan Maxey leads off the bottom of the second inning with a stand-up double.
Yeah, one hop the wall there at the 375 mark in the power alley left center. Kid just continues to rake. Had a rough game last game, but I like to see that bounce back right there. That was good.
I got chills. I'm telling you, I have chills. That kid is amazing. First pitch he saw, hammers it up against the wall there in left center, and the Mustangs are in business. first hit for the Mustangs. And brings up the first baseman, sophomore Boots Landry. Oh, wow. Tough strike there, call. That's double number 13 now for Dylan Maxey. The all-time Friendswood record is 15, held by Forrest Allday, who is playing professional baseball currently. And Boots waves at that little change up.
Yeah, it looked like a good change there, low and away, and Boots swung right over the top of it.
Andrews on deck. Grounded, good job. Perfect job by Boots. Did his job, got the ground ball to the right side to move the runner over.
Yep, I like that. Didn't try to do too much. Got down 0-2. Just made sure he moved the baseball and kept it on the right side of the infield to move that runner up.
Yep, that's your job.
Yep.
Here's DA now with a chance to drive in a run.
I'd like to see another approach here. Something elevated, something he can put in the outfield and try to get this run home.
DA 270 on the year. He has 13 RBIs and has been pretty hot as of late. Hit up the middle. Base hit. And the Mustangs take the lead 1-0. RBI single for DA.
Well, they say he's hitting contagious, and we've said it before. And you start with Maxey, you move him over. Got another hit up the middle. Let's see what the DH can do here with Michael Wright.
Just good baseball.
Yep, it is.
Here's Michael Wright. Did not hit the last game. He was against the lefty. They had Cantu in the DH spot. Michael.
Another shot up the middle. I like this. I like what I'm seeing from the Mustangs right now.
3 hits in the inning. And the Mustangs have 2 on with 1 out. And here's Landon Montemayor, the right fielder.
The young pitcher Stewart from College Station, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit. Mustangs are coming in aggressive and hunting fastballs early, and they're getting them.
Mustangs looking to go 30-0 on the year.
Oh, no.
Bunt it straight up. And DA's going to have to get back.
Yeah, you hate to give one away like that. If you're going to give it away, get it on the ground and get those runners up.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to try and bunt for a hit and just got under it. It'll go out as a little pop out to the pitcher. 2 outs now. Here's South. Reed hitting .310. And lines one foul down the right field line. South 17 RBIs, 19 runs. He has walked 6 times and only 5 strikeouts, so a guy that usually puts the ball in play. Trying to add to the Mustang lead and fouls this one. And he's down 0-2.
So unless I missed one, which is entirely possible with all the action, Luke Stewart here's next pitch will be pitch number 16. He's thrown 1 ball.
Make it ball number 2. Good job, Media Jinx. That's the way to do it.
You got to try. You know?
Absolutely. That is the way to do it. Shout out to Dr. Dinky and Dr. Hollier with Select Spine and Sports. They're watching in. Ball up and now 2-2. Say hi to Toby Dagenhart with Triangle Printing. Thanks for listening and watching. So excited we're getting to bring you video this series. We will tomorrow as well. 2-2. Curveball. And Reed knew he got him. Backed out. And got him looking. But some damage done. Dylan Maxey continues his tear through the playoffs. A leadoff double. And he comes home on DA's single. And the Mustangs take the lead 1-0. We'll be back to see Rogers in the top of the third right after the break.
All of us love sports, but not all sports are created equal. College sports have big budgets, dedicated alumni networks, and corporate sponsorships. Professional sports have even deeper pockets, millionaire owners, lucrative TV and radio deals, and merchandise sales. High school sports have you. Everyone agrees high school sports give us plenty of reasons to cheer. And now's a great time for us to give back. Supporting your hometown high school won't cost you much, but it will go a long way to ensuring the games we love the most are here to stay. Texas high school sports. They're good for our kids, good for our community, and best of all, they're good for you.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Here we go, top of the third. Mustangs up 1-0. And we're back to the top of the order. Mikey Elko walked his first time up. Rogers missing inside. He has thrown 5 straight balls to Elko. Make it 6. Some guys you just can't throw a strike to.
Yeah, you know, it does seem to be that way sometimes. It's kind of uncanny.
Finally on the outside corner, it's 2-1.
But Elko doesn't have a 526 on base for nothing. I mean, he's obviously in 33 walks. He knows the zone. So you're going to have to go in and get him.
Fouled. Ooh.
Ouch. Look out, young man.
Straight back. It's 2-2. Uncle Brad Maxey over there waving. It's a proud uncle. The 2-2 to Elko. Good breaking ball. Popped up. And looks like Pacheco will settle under it for out number 1. Here's Braden Fowler. Had a sack bunt in the first inning.
Braden Fowler, the senior, with a 363 average, 504 on base. Senior right fielder.
Good breaking ball for strike 1 from Rogers. Rogers averages 7.5 strikeouts a game. And he's ahead in the count here, 0-2.
Fowler, the current runs leader on the team for College Station, with 33 runs scored.
It's pretty impressive because we got a couple of guys with upper 30s as well.
They've got a 33 on there and a 31 in Dalton Carnes.
Man, Rogers cannot get that call on the outside corner.
But I like that 0-2 pitch on the outside. Not down the middle. I like it.
The 1-2. Grounded left side, foul. Nice play over there by the third base coach. Jacob's entire family watching. Grandy, Sydney, Emily, Aunt Courtney, and of course,
Uncle Scooter.
Yes, sir.
Right on. Hello again, Uncle Scooter.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Hit softly to south. And a easy 4-3.
Yeah, definitely a defensive swing there by the right fielder, Braden Fowler. Just kind of threw the bat head out there and tapped it lazily to the second baseman.
We know we got a lot of folks listening and watching in. Feel free to text and let us know where you're watching or listening in from. You can text at 832-571-8291. We'll give you a shout out on the air. He likes it down low, and I would live there. That is a tough pitch to hit.
Yeah, you got to take advantage of a low zone as a pitcher for sure.
This ball hammered high to left field. Winkler battling the wind, comes in, squeezes it. A 1-2-3 inning for Rogers. It's the first one he's had. And the Cougars go quietly. Coming up for your Mustangs in the bottom half with the top of the order, Newkirk, Winkler, and Pacheco. We'll be back after the break.
For high school sports coverage second to none, discriminating sports fans, booster clubs, and student bodies will tell you Vype stands above the rest. Vype can provide your school and your entire school district with complete digital video streaming and live broadcast coverage at prices that fit your budget. Find out more information at Vype, VYPE.com. VYPE.com.
For all the ways you love to play, Academy Sports and Outdoors makes it easier than ever to gear up and have fun out there. Get free shipping on your favorite brands at academy.com or get free curbside or in-store pickup at your Academy store. So gear up this spring at Academy Sports and Outdoors. I will say one thing for Luke Stewart. He works quick.
Yeah, he doesn't mess around.
There's no extra warm-up pitches. Let's give me the ball, let's go.
Yeah. Even after his pitches, he's back on the rubber. He doesn't mess around. He's ready to go. He's ready to get it.
Newkirk will lead it off. Kevin's had quite the season. Hitting .287. Weak ground ball to first base again. Rolled over. He's rolled over on the last two. I wish he would take a couple pitches. Normally he does. I don't understand why he's not taking a couple of pitches.
Yeah, he's seen 2 pitches so far, hitting both to the first baseman. So you'd like to see him settle down a little bit and see a few more and try to get that timing back. But
he scored 39 runs on the year. He's 2 off of the all-time record for a single season. And he's walked 21 times. It's just rare to see him swinging first pitch.
Yeah, he's usually a lot more patient. Just got message that the Mendevilles are watching, Tom and Anna in Friendswood, and their son Parker, one of my former players in the Navy. He's up in Norfolk, Virginia, watching the game on Vype.
Winkler takes a strike. I mean, I get it. This guy's throwing strikes. And that may be something that the coaches have said, look, don't be sitting around. Let's go. You know, sometimes your best pitch is your first pitch, so let's be aggressive. Winkler, ground ball to short. And there's 2 away. So exactly like the first inning, ground out to first and a ground out to short, and there's 2 away. So if Pacheco strikes out again, it'll look exactly like the first inning. Let's hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah, I'm not thinking that's going to happen here.
Grounder, short.
Pulled him off the bag. Oh,
nope.
That's close. Good job by the first baseman there. Kept the toe on the bag, made the play.
So again, hardly any pitches thrown.
Yeah, that was worse than the first. That was a 5-pitch inning compared to the 6-pitch inning in the first. So
Luke Stewart is just hammering the strike zone. And I would like to see some guys get on base in front of Pacheco and Maxey. And that's something Cougars have dodged thus far.
Yeah, got to give the young man credit. He has been more than efficient with his pitches. He's thrown 4 balls out of 23 pitches through 3 innings. 4 balls in 3 innings. That's pretty good.
Max, he has 47 RBIs on the year. Pacheco has 44. And so you just want to try and set the table for those two guys.
Just got word the McAndrews are listening. Thank y'all for listening. They said they're starstruck by the announcer. They must be talking about you, Joe.
I think that's you.
No.
That's family. Jacob's sister, Madison, is watching in Oklahoma, and that's pretty cool. Tony Givens listening in. Lexi says hi from section 205.
You know, it's funny. A lot of the parents, a lot of the fans, my wife and daughter included, they love to actually stream the game while they're here at the game. They did that the other day. They were set up in their lawn chairs down the left field line and had the Astros game on one phone, had our broadcast of the Friendswood game on the other phone, and, of course, the live game in front of them. And our broadcast is slightly time delayed. So for you, those of you listening out there in Radio Land and watching on the stream, slightly time delayed from the real thing going on.
The Clark family watching back in Friendswood. Hello, Clarks. Here's Rogers. As we will head to the top of 4.
Give a shout out to my brother Austin. He's listening from Conroe, back in our hometown. I'd like to also give thanks to my brother. He's been taking care of my pops for the last several days. So that's a lot on the young man, and I really appreciate that.
Rogers now settling in, firing in some early strikes. And he's ahead 0-2. Got him to chase.
Great pitch right there. Good job. Again, 0-2, no reason to go in the zone. Got aggressive guys up there. Make them chase your pitch. Don't give in and throw them something they can handle. No way he was going to hit that ball right there. Good pitch.
Here's Colby Smart, the left fielder. Singled his first time up.
Yeah, Colby, the senior left fielder with a 382 average, grounding the shortstop there. Checo nice and smooth, throws across for the out. Good job.
Two down, nobody on for the Cougars here in the top of the 4th. Dalton Carnes, the center fielder, flew out to Newkirk. Hit it pretty good his first time up. And he takes a ball from Rogers. Yeah, you got to wonder how many people are actually listening in. It's almost like everybody's here.
There's several. The texts are starting to pour in now.
Now, see, that's that high strike, and he is just not getting it.
Just not getting a call there. That's a good pitch. But he's been consistent. You know, you got to make your adjustments. Pitchers, batters alike, they got to make the adjustments and know where that zone's going to be.
See, Mr. Giusti is here, former Santa Fe shortstop, and Tyler Igus from Texas City, Friendswood nemesis from back in the day. Bounces that one in there. It's 3-1.
Former 4-year letterman Marcus Huerta for the Mustangs. He's texting in, watching on Vype. Hello, Marcus.
And a 2-out walk to Carnes. It's the 3rd walk issued by Rogers.
Yeah, it's uncharacteristic.
Brings up Alexander. Alexander walked his first time up. Was stranded at second base back in the 2nd inning. Good crowd on hand. A tough ticket to come by. This ball gets by Maxey, kicks back to him.
Got a lot of room behind the plate here. Ball that's going to get by, it's going to be tough.
I think that was a strike, wasn't it? I thought he swung at it. Yeah.
I think the umpire's saying he needs to throw that ball out and hit the brick wall behind the. I guess that's a brick back there, or is it maybe it caught the concrete underneath the pad?
I'm
not sure.
I thought that there was a swing involved.
Good pitch there.
Well, there's 1-1 on the scoreboard.
I haven't seen the umpire confirm that yet. I'm waiting to see what he holds up.
He hasn't done anything.
Still hasn't.
So we'll assume it's 1-1. Now 2-1.
So Coach Benny doing a little defensive adjustment there, moving some players around.
There goes a runner. Throw down by Maxey, and
he just got a great jump on that. Picked a good pitch to go on the off speed, and just had a great jump.
Not even close over there. As Dalton slid in head first. Good job by D.A. keeping it in front. 3 balls and a strike. 2 outs. This ball's lifted high and out of play. Well, regardless, now I know there's 2 strikes.
Now we know there's 2 for sure.
See the Rhodes family here in attendance. Trey Hill from Hill Sand Company and his group.
Yeah, we're getting messages across the board. Birkenmeyers and Friendswood are listening. My in-laws, the Middens, John and Vicky.
The 3-2. Hit hard to center field. Newkirk going back and will squeeze it.
Good job.
So another runner in scoring position stranded. That's 4 now for the Cougars.
And a good job working back and getting that batter there by Jacob Rogers. Fell way behind in the count, but got him to fly out to center field and in the inning. Good job.
And Dylan Maxey will lead it off for the Mustangs in the bottom of the 4th. He'll be followed by Boots Landry and Devin Andrews. We will be back right after the break.
Hey, buddy, you say you wish someone was covering your favorite high school sports teams? You just couldn't make it to the game and you need to find out now what's going on? Well, my friend, your prayers are answered. Go to Vype, VYPE.com, and hit Find Your School to see what Vype is saying about your great community. See for yourself why Vype is the leader in high school sports coverage in Texas. Check us out at Vype, VYPE.com.
Welcome back to the University of Houston. I'm Joe Hollier along with Cade Lightco. Our QA back in the studio, Merle Bertrand. We are live here at the regional semifinals. Maxey takes a curveball up in the zone. Mustangs lead at 1-0. They are the home team here, and he takes another high curveball, and it's 2-0. So Dylan also may have the most balls tonight taken. Got the fastball, hit it foul.
Yeah, got what he was looking for there. Maybe a little up, a little in, but definitely was a good approach. Watched 2 balls, got a fastball, middle in, tried to yank it.
Maxey started the 2nd inning rally that led to the lone run of the game with a leadoff double. And he takes high.
Another good
here.
take
It's
right
3-1.
there. Good job.
Not a lot of walks on the year by Dylan Maxey.
But like you talked about, you and him have talked about that, and he's done a much better job of that.
Thought he was going to get a fastball in 3-1 and actually got a curveball down in the dirt. Give Luke a lot of credit for
that's
coming
just
in
a
with that pitch.
smart pitch there.
Yeah, and that's the aggressiveness of Maxey going against him. Here's the 3-2. And he takes a...
And a great adjustment by Maxey right there to lay off the exact same pitch. Good at bat by the young man.
Yeah, great job of pitching by Luke. It's just a little bit better job of hitting by Maxey.
Looks like we've got Caden Montemayor coming in to courtesy run for the catcher, Maxey. Boots Landry stepping in.
It's the second time the Mustangs have had their leadoff guy on, both courtesy of Maxey.
That former star pitcher for the Friendswood Mustangs, Mr. Bradley Wilcott, he's out in California playing some summer ball. He's listening in, watching on the Vype.
Boots fouls this one a little bit late. Boots got really hot there in the early going of the playoffs, kind of cooled off in the last series. Be nice to see Landry get going again. Carried this team through a few games with the bat. Ground ball short. Taylor made 6-4. Oh, it's tough getting rid of it, and he beats it out.
Yeah,
wow,
just not real good handwork there by the second baseman. Had a little trouble getting it out of his gloves. Good feed by the shortstop, kind of falling back on his heels, but fed it to that right shoulder of the second baseman. But he just couldn't get the ball with the glove there.
So the little bungle in the hand-glove exchange allows Boots to beat it out at first base. And there'll be one on with one out for D.A. D.A. singled, had the RBI single his last time up, give the Mustangs the lead. DA 270 on the season. Good pitch there. But the best breaking ball I've seen Luke throw.
Yeah, that was nice, and a good adjustment by the pitcher just to know that, hey, this is the guy that tagged my first pitch fastball last time. Let me pitch him backwards here. Try something different.
The 0-1.
Comes right back with it. Another one. Quickly 0-2.
Stewart has him set up now. You can go high fastball or you can go down and away again.
Yeah, and this is where as a hitter you've got to change your approach, and you've definitely got to work your way back here.
Boots not a threat at first. Got a piece of that
like
one. 3
that.
curveballs in a row.
Like that. So that's the change I was talking about. You shorten up. You just find a way. That was a great he tried to bring that curveball in under the hands, and that was just a great pitch. But an even better job by D.A. there to foul that off and stay alive. He lets that go. It's called strike 3, so it's a good job.
Here's the 0-2. Good gas on the outside. And that's strikeout number 3.
And that was just a good
Stewart.
pitch.
Two outs, one on for Michael Wright. Wright singled his last time up. Takes a strike on the outside corner. Looks like we're also at Center Court Pizza being streamed for patrons there. That's pretty exciting. I know I like going there on Mondays. They got the Monday special over there.
Got the Sweeneys from Friendswood listening in. Former player William Sweeney is here at the game with apparently several former varsity players from that age group, the 2019 graduating class, 2018, 2019, somewhere in there.
Way up high. Austin Fitzpatrick here in attendance. Pretty good ball player back in the day. Looks like he could still play. He's still in good shape. Good job by the catcher trying to frame that one, but it stays up, and it's 2-2. 2 outs, 1 on. Bottom of 4. Mustangs trying to get something going against this good righty.
I clipped him.
That's going to get him. Wow. Brings up Montemayor. Montemayor tried to bunt for a hit his first time up, popped out to the pitcher. $11 RBIs on the year. He's hitting .276. Scored 21 runs. See if he can find a hole. Big hole on the right side. Again, not great speed at second. Boots, once he gets going, is pretty good. But with 2 outs, you know you're going to get a good jump.
Yeah, second baseman really trying to hold him. Probably a little over-aggressive in holding him here, but might open up something there on the right. But that's
popped up right side. First baseman going back and can't find it. Now comes back in. It drops foul.
Drops foul.
Man, I wish it had dropped fair.
Yeah. Yeah, catching a break there for sure.
Yeah, and Michael Wright doing the smart thing. He just never stopped running.
Right.
Because you never know.
Yeah, you can't assume anything in this game, and we've seen that in the past couple games, but you always got to play hard, run hard, never assume anything. It's like if Boots assumes he's going to get doubled up on that play a while ago instead of running hard, hustling down the first, even if he bobbles the ball at second like he did, he still throws him out, but he's hustling, and it's what's kept us in the inning thus far. So.
Montemayor with another chance. Looks at a good curveball and is now down to the count 1-2. Oh, wow, catcher sold it. Looked like it was outside, but he got the call.
Yeah, catcher's got good hands, good glove work back there. Catches the ball deep, kind of snaps it in the zone. It's good. Good work.
South will lead it off in the bottom half of the 5th. We're going to head to the top of the 5th. Mustangs lead it 1-0.
It's been a trying year for parents. They've been confronted with countless challenges and have always risen to the occasion. If it isn't too much to ask, the 826,000 high school student athletes in Texas have one last request.
Please, set an example.
Disorderly fan conduct at high school athletic events is on the rise. It increasingly involves parents. There's no question that parents are passionate. There's no question they care about their children. But at a time when we're all wound a little more tightly than usual, it's worth remembering this about Texas high school sports. Always be a good example. Stop unruly fan behavior before it starts.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Here we go, top of the 5th. Joe Hollier and Kate Lightco bringing you live action between the #1 nationally ranked Friendswood Mustangs, 29-0 on the year. And Kate, you and I have talked about this. You almost kind of wish they had lost the game somewhere along the way. Because, you talk about having a target on your back.
Yeah. But it's exciting. We have talked about it, and it's just kind of one of those weird things about sports. It's so hard to be perfect and so hard to pull that off. But, man, what an incredible ride this has been.
Childress takes the ball, too. Wow.
Goodness.
Oh, my goodness. I'm telling you. Rogers is getting squeezed tonight, folks. Seems like a much bigger strike zone on the 0-2. Rogers, easy tap back to him. Soft toss to Boots for out number 1. We'll bring up Blake Jones. Jones struck out to end the second inning, his first time up.
So, yeah.
Oh, now we have Jones.
Now it's Blake Jones, number 5. Earlier it was number 15. I'm not sure what's going on here, but nonetheless, number 5's at the plate right now, and that's Blake Jones. So.
Oh, he's making sure that the substitute was announced.
Okay.
The 0-1.
So this is the Blake Jones that's the sophomore with only 6 ABs on the season. So maybe he put Rylan Urbanchik. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, so sorry if I'm not, but maybe he put him in there in that first inning because they had some traffic and he had more experience and had more bats on the year. Maybe an early pinch hit, I'm not sure.
Did not pay off as he struck out.
It did not.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Jones. Game has been moving along at a pretty good pace with both pitchers throwing extremely well. Rogers has pitched out of trouble a couple of innings. Lined out to right field. Montemayor goes back and now comes in for out number 2.
So now we got Elko coming back up, the leadoff shortstop.
Elko 0 for 1. Walked in the first, popped out to short in the third.
And he's shown a little pop from the leadoff spot too. Got 3 homers on the year, so got to be careful with that.
Curveball up in the zone. Lots of cameras here. Lots of scouts. You get in this round of the playoffs, you start getting a lot of college coaches. You're looking at a lot of future college baseball players. Bounces that one in there. 2 balls and 1 strike to Elko. Again, we mentioned his dad's a defensive coordinator for Texas A&M. Pitch on the inside corner, not called. Wow. 3 balls and a strike. Rogers has only had 1-1-2-3 inning, and that came in the third. Runs the count full.
Yeah, nice pitch there by Rogers. Just getting squeezed a little bit, like you said. It's starting to frustrate him a little bit, but you like to see him follow that up with a good hard fastball for a strike.
Line off the glove of B.A. It's a fair ball. And he'll make it into second base. It looked like D.A. had a bead on it, but just off his glove, and Elko has a double.
Yeah, ball was squared up. D.A. certainly had a shot, but it was on him quick, and it just kind of off the tip of his glove and down into the corner there, and that's baseball. It happens. So now we got Braden Fowler, the right fielder, back up. The senior with 363 batting average on the year, 504 on base.
That is only the second hit against Rogers. Curveball in there for a called strike.
Good job. Got some more former Friendswood players listening and watching on Vype. Warwick and Jones and Massey. Also got Mr. Jarrett Bell, played here through 2016. He's watching with the autos.
4 umpires on the field tonight. It's kind of nice to have that.
I love
Again,
that.
you don't get that till you get here. Rogers delivers curveball up. Again, with 2 outs, I really wish he'd just bear down on the hitter. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, 1 on. There goes the runner. Another curveball. Maxey
Another
throws
great
this
jump,
one.
and D.A. saved him there.
Yep.
Another great jump. You like to see Maxie just eat that one. He's not going to, because that's Maxie, and he's got an absolute cannon back there. So you never really count him out, but that runner there had probably 5 steps before the ball was delivered. So no shot there. Good job by DA to go up and snag that ball and save that tying run from scoring.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, tying run at third. Rogers, and this one's fouled out of play.
So we're in the top of the 5th. This next pitch will be Rogers' 85th pitch already, so something to keep an eye on there too.
We've talked about how he has gotten stronger in later innings. But as you get up, like you mentioned, up around that 100 mark. 1-2.
Love that pitch. Was that I'm just not. Folks, if you're watching at home, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but that was an absolute piped fastball. I think even the batter is stunned. I'm not sure what's going on here. I don't understand it. There was no doubt. That is probably the single worst non-call I've ever seen right there.
Good block by Maxie.
Goodness gracious.
And runs the count full. Fowler 0 for 2. Actually 0 for 1. He had a sac bunt in the first inning. And has been the beneficiary of a couple of calls here. And Maxie drops down.
All right,
and the kid flips the bat like he did something, and all he got was a gift.
He got lucky. Yeah, I'd like to see Maxie go talk to Rogers right here. Rogers is clearly, oh, here comes Pacheco, so good job by Check. Hey, Rogers, settle down, bub, you're good. 2 outs still. Let's not lose the composure.
Well, we're going to have everybody come talk now. And it's a good time for it with runners at first and third.
Right.
In case the Cougars want to try and manufacture a run here with 2 outs. Not much success against Rogers. Most of the work has been via the walk, thanks to home plate umpire. My goodness, I have no idea how that was not called a strike.
Everyone was leaving the field. The only one that stayed put was the home plate umpire. I mean, I don't know. That's tough. But you know what? Everybody makes mistakes. Players aren't perfect, neither are umpires. It's part of the game.
Here's the catcher's Scamardo. Struck out, popped out. And he'll face Rogers with 2 on and 2 out.
So dangerous spot here. Scamardo, 303 average on 109 at bats, but 31 RBI on the season. So 10 doubles, 4 homers. Got to be careful here.
You almost have to count on a Cougar swinging the bat to get a strike, like that one on strike 1.
Yeah, I like that selection right there. You kind of figure after getting squeezed and losing a runner, you're going to come back. I mean, losing the batter, you're going to come back with a hard fastball. He set that up. He set that up nice. That was a great curveball. That ball was down. Maxie had a little trouble handling that one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
But you got to figure that catcher, number 3 there, Shaden Scamardo, was looking fastball on that first pitch.
Expect a runner to go here at some point, too. This one gets by Maxie.
And that's where you really kind of go back to that call where it really hurts. Could have been out of the inning, and now instead it's a tie ball game with 2-1 count and runner second. So new ball game here.
And keep in mind, this all started with 2 outs and a ball that went off the glove of DA at third base. And then a no-call strike 3 that would have ended the inning. And now Scamardo with a chance to give the Cougars the lead. Ahead in the count 2-1. And that pitch off the plate, and it's 3-1. And you can tell it's bothered Rogers a little bit because he has not pitched the same ever since the no strike call. And there's been several.
Yeah, I mean it's frustrating, no doubt.
Maxey goes back behind. They got him. The back pick.
There you go. That's where another player steps up.
Dylan Maxey.
Pick up your pitcher right there,
kid. With the laser
kid.
to Pacheco in the quick tag, and the Mustangs get out. Cougars do score one, though, and we will head to the bottom of the fifth, tied at 1.
For the end zone, touchdown, Ryder Hernandez on 4th and 2 from the 17.
Sure, Vype Sports brings you the best in area high school football, but Vype brings you exciting high school volleyball action.
Dive in the middle for the back row. Here comes James and gets the kill.
Vype brings you walk-off home runs on the diamond.
Line drive, deep to left. It is going, and it is gone.
From lacrosse to the pitch to the court and more, the leader in high school sports coverage is Vype Sports.
VYP.
Hey, for all the ways you love to play, Academy Sports and Outdoors makes it easier than ever to gear up and have fun out there. Get free shipping on your favorite brands at academy.com or get free curbside or in-store pickup at your Academy store. Gear up this spring at Academy Sports and Outdoors. Chris Litton, the coach for the Cougars, is a former player, junior college player at Paris. Paris usually a kind of a San Jack-esque type college, junior college. They do pretty well. Played a couple years as a pitcher there. And he's got his team here in the semifinals against the nationally ranked Friendswood Mustangs and tied at 1 in the middle of the 5th inning.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see Reed do what he's done all year here and find a way to get on base at 9 hole, be that second lead off, and let's get something going here.
First pitch called a strike, as that's any shock to anybody.
Yeah.
Hit hard, but right at the second baseman. And South is out 4-3.
So Newkirk coming up. I'd like to see him take a couple pitches here, and at least one.
At least one.
Trying to get that timing back, and he's made some kind of adjustment. You know, in the last few games, swinging from the left side there, he's been fouling everything off, you know, outside the left side of play, popping it up, left side. So maybe he made a little adjustment. He's rolled over now to the right side, but let's see if he can get something good to hit.
Hey,
here.
There's a ball. Ryan Shetter texting in. You might, Friendswood fans know that name. Saying that having some choice words with the home plate umpire.
Yeah, I'm getting a few of those texts as well.
Hit
there
hard
it
and
is.
through the hole.
Good job.
See, we just had to
Good
take one pitch.
job, Newkirk. Love it. Stayed inside the baseball, right on plane with it. Hit it where it's pitched, through the 5.5 hole into left field right there. Good job, Mr. Newkirk.
He says, Shetter says, Maxey is an absolute stud.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no question. All right, let's get something going here, guys.
Oh, my goodness. Darren Force, Professional Baseball Academy. Man, we're getting all the famous people texting in. Hey, Darren, how are you, sir? Winkler takes a strike that was up in the zone.
That's a good take by Wink.
Yep.
Ball was in under the hands. No reason to go after it.
Throw over.
Hasn't been a strike all night, so. Godfrey's listening in from the Brasserie, 1895. Wow, 1895. They're listening in style over there, eating dinner in Friendswood with some friends.
Dylan Natalie and Brian Hancock watching from Friendswood. Huge fans of the Mustangs. Winkler, gonna get another chance though. This one's bunted into the dugout. But deep in a hole here, 0-2. Just want to stay out of a double play here and give Pacheco a chance to drive in a run.
Yeah, I think that was a bunt try by Winkler himself. I don't think that one was called. It looked like he was going to try to sneak one down the line there.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, 1 on. Here in the bottom of the 5th. We are tied at 1. Mustangs have 1 earned run. Cougars have scored 1 unearned run. So they got to be pretty happy that they're in there. There goes the runner. Line through the hole. Great job by Winkler.
Sometimes that's all it takes. Put a little pressure. You know, start moving some runners. Let's get something going here. Move the infield a little bit. Make them flinch. Make them, you know, go toward the bag. Open up a hole somewhere where we can find.
And here's
good job
the
there.
Situation we talked about. Hoping to get some runners on ahead of your number 3 and number 4 hitter.
Right. Yeah, that's a great spot for Check. Needs to be patient, get his pitch. He's the type of talent that can do that. He can set his mind on middle in and wait for that.
2 on, 1 out. And another called high strike against Pacheco. Catcher actually came up a little bit on that one.
And this is where I'd like to see Pacheco go through his routine. Step out, do his routine over.
You know the off speed's coming. Good job out there by Newkirk.
Yeah.
Giving Luke something else to think about. Curveball swung on and missed, and it's 0-2. Isaac pressing a little bit, trying.
Yeah, he's getting a steady diet of off speed, that's for sure. And he just needs to shorten it up right here with 2 strikes. Kid like him, when he puts it in play, it's getting hit hard generally. Just shorten it up and let's move the ball somewhere.
Struck out in the first, grounded out to short. Actually gets time this time. 0-2 to Isaac. 2 on, 1 out. There goes the run. They got him picked off. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, Newkirk thought he had him timed there. Good job by the pitcher, just kind of mixing up the tempo just enough. And caught Newkirk trying to be aggressive right there.
The worst part is Winkler didn't get in behind him, so he's still at first base.
Yeah, he got caught spectating over there. Needed to move up and at least take his place.
1 ball and 2 strikes. And it takes a possible at-bat out of the hands of Maxey, who's waiting on deck. Man. Mustangs haven't had many base running errors lately. Got him swinging. Wow. Second strikeout for Pacheco as Luke Stewart has been pumping in the curveballs. He's getting the call from home plate umpire, but also Isaac's been missing them. And we will stay tied, headed to the 6th, 1-1 here at the University of Houston.
Looking for future leaders we can trust and believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Texas. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It begins by making their grades and being on time for practice. It includes learning to listen, following directions, accepting responsibility, being a good role model. And it's about respect for officials, opponents, the rules, and each other. The result? It transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. High school sports, there's so much more than just a game. This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Welcome back to Schroeder Park here in Houston, Texas. Joe Hollier and Cade Lightco bringing you semifinal action between Friendswood Mustangs and College Station Cougars. We are tied at 1, and we have a new pitcher. Case Meyer will take the mound and relieve Rogers, who was at 95 pitches?
92.
92 pitches. In the 6th, Scamardo will lead it off, followed by Benderup and then Smart.
Yeah, this game's starting to have that kind of feel where it's going to come down to who makes a mistake or takes advantage of a mistake. Not catching many breaks today. Case Meyer, the junior right-hander, lanky pitcher, typically pounding the zone, so I'd like to see some strikes here and see the defense work. Let's get back in there and hit.
Mustangs were the benefactor of a couple of interesting fly balls in the last series. And here today we've had a pop fly that got not dropped but fell to the turf but ended up being in foul territory by inches.
Right.
And then a ball that just tipped off a DA's glove and it led to a run. So they are due to perhaps catch a break here as they haven't had much luck with the close calls thus far.
Yep.
Case Meyer ahead 0-2.
Yep, ahead of the DH Bendrup here. 0-2, you'd like to see, again, something off the plate.
Maxie setting up outside.
There it is. Good job. Finish the play, step inside, make a strong throw. Good job.
Nice play by Dylan Maxey, keeping the ball close. Throws the runner out. Strikeout 2-3 and out number 1 here in the top of the 6th. Here's Benderup, the dangerous DH. Case Meyer does not get a call there, and it's 1-0. Benderup 0 for 2. Put up some really good numbers this year.
Two 2-0 here to Colby Smart, left fielder. And there's a strike.
Not getting many calls, is he?
No. Now, Colby's a smaller stature kid, so maybe the zone shrunk a little bit.
That ball was up. 3 balls and a strike. Walks have really hurt Friendswood. Some justified, some not. 3-1 to Smart. In there, right down the pipe.
Yeah, Colby Smart, a pretty good hitter. 382 average, 521 on base.
Hit. Pacheco, hard charge, throw across in time. Pretty close at first base.
Yeah, good job by Boots there, waiting for the throw before he stretched. Ball was up the right field line just a touch, but good job by Boots using all, was it 14 inches of that bag over there? Getting his right foot on that right field corner of the bag there and just stretching out and getting that. And good job by Pacheco there, recognizing the velocity on that ball and really charged it and came up and got it. So
here's Carnes. Good breaking ball in there for strike one. Yeah, this is the Case Meyer we're used to seeing. Struggled a little bit in his first playoff outing and has been solid ever since. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs, nobody on here in the 6th. One ball, 2 strikes. 330 down the line here at the U of H. 375 in the power alleys. And 390 to dead center. The 1-2. Gas. No call. like you thought you were ever going to get that call. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, I mean, that was a good pitch. It was on the outer black, maybe a ball out. Definitely not like the Rogers pitch that was just, right down the center. But
grounded left side, DA going back on a hop, gonna have to make a strong throw.
No.
And that's the problem when you take that step back.
Yeah, a little indecisive. You got to come get that on the short hop. He elected to take that drop step and back up, and on this turf with that first high bounce that it took, it really took away his timing, and it would have taken a dart and a perfect throw, and I'm not even sure that would have got him once he made that step back there.
Trying to see how they score it.
They scored it an error. So DA will get credited with an error there. That's a tough error to have, but probably the right call. Maybe if the throw had been better, he gets the out, but I don't know. I think when he took that step back, I don't think he was going to get him either way. So
1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs, runner at first. There goes the runner. Maxie's throw down, plenty of time, and he's hammered.
Closed him, of course. All right, Maxie. So another big play by Maxie, the catcher, to get out of the inning, picking up his pitchers, picking up his other players there. And guess who's due up to lead off the inning? Mr. Maxie.
Is there anything this kid has not done for this team? Dylan Maxie, just a junior, has had more than just a normal year. I mean, he's had a career year here. Leads the team in RBIs, tied for home runs, has caught almost every inning this season.
We talk about all the circumstance surrounding having a guy like Pacheco on the team that brings all the scouts to the games constantly, and you got the pro scouts. You got let's not forget that puts pressure on the other players as well. They know they're there, and for him to perform the way he's performed, in lieu of all that, even is more of a testament to his ability, and that no situation too big for that young man. So I'm anxious to see what he does here to lead off this inning.
Maxie hitting .345. He has 47 RBIs, 6 home runs, 1 triple, 13 doubles. He's got more doubles than he does singles. On base percentage of .429, slugging percentage of .726. And as you mentioned, he will lead it off here in the bottom of the 6th.
And just like last at bat, pitcher starts him off with an off-speed pitch that he takes for a ball. Comes back with a high gas there that he takes for a ball. So quickly 2-0 count, hitters count.
Threw him a curveball 2-0 last time. Came with another one. Fouled straight back, 2 balls and a strike. That ball may be up in the zone a little bit. Dylan's asking, where was it? Dylan has not missed much. The 2-1.
Good job laying off there.
3 balls and a strike.
It's a good AB right here. He got one good pitch to hit so far. Had a great cut, fouled it straight back to the net, and he's laid off the other trash. So we'll
get on any way you can, young man. That's way inside. Got a piece of it.
Hit him, yeah.
So Maxie, being selfless,
gets on base.
Gets on base. It'll go down as a hit by pitch.
So Caden Montemayor will come in to run again.
And now you might want to start thinking about small ball. Not sure how Boots is.
Yeah, you see the third baseman creeping in. He's about even with the baseline right now. So
I mean, I have not seen Boots sacrifice all season long. But here in the bottom of the 6th, if you can get the lead, you're 3 outs away from taking game 1.
Right. It's definitely one of those situations you consider when runs and bounces have been tough to come by. But
high strike call on Boots, and that's pitch number
63 for Stewart.
Stewart has been stingy with the pitches.
More than efficient, yeah.
Tried to get him to chase even a little higher, didn't.
Yeah, good job by Boots there. Felt himself try to cast those hands a little bit to go out to reach that, so he laid off. Good job.
Stewart again 4-2 on the year. He's pitched a well of a game here thus far. Runner back. 1 ball, 1 strike. We're tied at 1. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Mustangs trying to push one across. Boots back to the pitcher.
Oh.
Will he throw it away? Oh, he almost did. And
he did.
Does throw it away. Is he getting the dugout? Yes.
He did.
So that works out nicely.
So it kind of works out like a sack, yeah. Pitcher kind of forgot the situation there. Fielded it, was about to go to first, and then realized, wait, got a runner. So the feed kind of threw the shortstop's timing off there, and the shortstop airmailed one into the dugout, so allowed Boots to move up 90 feet and keep a runner in scoring position with 1 out.
So do we get a pinch runner for Boots at some point?
Looks like Ty Brantley may be coming. Nope. Ty Brantley's going back in, and is that
19.
Cooper Birch, young sophomore. Warms up primarily at third base. I really like his action. I think that's going to be a sharp infielder for the Mustangs next year. He's got DA in front of him this year, but I watch him in warm-ups. I really like the young kid, Birch.
No pass balls by Stewart yet. And here is the RBI guy of the night, DA. The chance to knock in his 2nd run. Great block there by Scabardo. Did a really good job of getting around that pitch. And that's tough to do on this turf. And that ball scoots a little bit quicker off the artificial. 1-0 now to DA. First baseman in on the corner. Way up. Good gas on that one, but up.
Yeah, that might have been his highest velocity pitch of the game there. Had a little zip on it.
Well, he's not tired.
No, he's probably just getting warmed up. I mean, that was pitch number 67. So,
just starting to stretch out.
Yeah.
Michael Wright waits on deck. 1 out in the inning. DA ahead in the count. The 2-0.
Way outside. Oh, okay. All right. I'm just going to stop talking.
2 balls and a strike. No, you could probably get some pretty good odds betting against Friendswood. I don't know. 2 balls and a strike to DA. Look back at 2nd. Nothing on.
All right, DA, here you go. Shoot that right center field gap. You've had that swing this year. Shoot it. Speak it into existence right now. Let's go.
Hit it to the 22 NCAA regional sign. That's off the plate. Good at bat by DA. Tough pitches. Probably should be on base already. He's ahead in the count, 3-1. Everybody up in the dugout for the Mustangs.
Right fielder's playing awfully shallow. You could poke one down the right field line and burn it into that corner. That could be huge.
You could run for days.
Yeah.
And
Or if you could
he's
shoot
been
that right center
pitching
gap,
DA away as well.
Yeah, that's
That's
why
ball
kind of why I
4.
bring that up. He stayed away the whole bat until that pitch.
So a hit by pitch got things started. Boots hits into the fielder's choice. DA follows that with a walk, and the Mustangs now have 2 on with 1 out, and we should get a visit here. Yep, here comes Coach Litton. And he's look back into the dugout. I'm going to have to turn the audio down just a little bit. This is the crowd's
getting a little
chant's getting a little bit fired up. It's, I think they think it's Joe Webb back there behind home plate.
I'd take Joe Webb right now. And that's saying something. Maybe even Angel Hernandez.
So, the conversation has been had. The pitcher stays in, righty lefty. The DH, Michael Wright, has singled and been hit by a pitch. On base twice tonight. Chance to give the Mustangs the lead. Pitch off the plate,
That
but he
ball
gets
is
the
outside.
Call. Wow.
Blue. What game are you watching? I know I said I wasn't going to say nothing, but I don't get it. I don't get it.
Give Scabardo credit for bringing it back in. The 0-1. That one's down. Another good block by the catcher. Scabardo, a senior, and has been a wall back there.
Yeah, solid backstop tonight, definitely.
This pitch is down. 2 balls and a strike. So now the Mustangs, who were so eager in the early innings, have been patient here. Has worked some good counts. Have 2 runners courtesy of a hit by pitch and a walk. DA's had a pretty good game at the plate, and Michael Wright's trying to give him the lead. The 2-1. Swing and a miss.
Went with the off speed there.
Yeah, he's been consistent throwing that breaking ball behind in the count.
Yep.
And that's something hitters have got to start figuring out.
Interesting pitch selection with the defensive alignment, though. Center field shaded way to the left field side of second. Right fielder, almost no doubles down the right field line. A huge gap in right center right now for the left-handed batter.
The 2-2.
And he plunked him in the knee.
Bases loaded for the Mustangs.
That'll get him fired up. Looks like we're going to have maybe a pinch hitter for Landon Montemayor here or something. Not sure. Ty Brantley is out in the on-deck circle with Montemayor.
So Benny with lots of options here.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter, number 16, Ty Brantley, coming in, the junior. It's probably not what the senior Landon Montemayor wanted to see here, but, you know, he's had a couple of tough at-bats in this game and the past couple games. He's in a little bit of a slump, so I like his presence on the field. I like his leadership. I like his play in right field. But when you got an opportunity here, bases loaded, you know, Coach can try to go to the well here and see if he can get Ty Brantley to come up with a big
Ty Brantley,
one-out hit.
308. Been a while since he's been up to bat.
And there it is. There's that big gap in right center. Little blue. That's down. So there we go. The move pays off by Coach. Coach Benny's pumping the fist over there. He's fired up. You love to see that. That's what I'm talking about.
Brantley drives in Birch, and the Mustangs retake the lead 2-1. Still just one out in the inning with junior Reed South heading to the plate.
And I love to see the senior Montemayor up at the top of the steps with his teammates there, pumping his fist and congratulating Brantley on that pinch hit single, too. It's a good show by that young man. I like it.
Breaking ball down and away, and it's 1-0 to South. Good take. The 1-0. Hit up the middle and stop. They're going to have to hurry home, and you're going to get the force. Did they get him at first? No,
throw it away. Throw it away. The run's going to come home.
Run.
Oh, look out.
Lots of traffic here at home, and they're going to try and ask for interference.
They're not going to. There's no interference. It's kind of like we talked about. Had that feeling this game was going to come down to, you know, something like this, right? Some kind of mistake to kind of open a gap a little bit. Looks like they're going to confer about this call. I didn't see the interference, but I wasn't watching all the runners, so
well,
I'm not sure.
They're talking about the throwback to first where he was in the baseline. That's the home plate umpire's call.
Yeah, I mean,
and
he established the baseline.
We've been talking about things that have not gone Friendswood's way.
Yeah.
We have the lead. That's a huge run. It's a huge extra run.
Yeah.
And it is a long discussion, which worries me a little bit.
Yeah, that's the right call. You can't let the coach change your mind there. I mean, as a former coach, I would certainly have been doing the same thing. You got to give him credit. The coach has got to do his part. If he's expecting 100% out of his players to win the game, he's got to put 100% in and try to win the game for his players too. So he's going to go out there and argue that call all day. And I would too. So and I don't think he's done yet, or he wants to talk to the pitcher now maybe. But
damage is done. 2 runs across in the inning. Mustangs lead it now 3-1. Still hitting here. Newkirk will be the hitter as Litton goes to talk to his pitcher, who has really struggled this inning. Hit 2 batters and walked 2 batters. And, of course, the big blow was Brantley's single. Oh, just over the second baseman that dropped in for a hit. And it's one of those that you kind of had to hold up because it, you know, was in no man's land, but somebody may have gotten to it.
Yeah.
So Luke's coming out.
Not sure who's coming in here. Is that number 11 on the bump? Looks like 11, which would be Max Childress.
Well, if you recognize the Childress last name, that's the son of the former Aggie baseball coach.
Rob Childress, yep. Former Aggie baseball star John Sheshuk is listening in Friendswood, and he was asking me earlier about that very question, if that was his son.
That is his son. So.
Mr. Sheshuk is probably still is a phenomenal baseball player, but definitely was a phenomenal baseball player for the Aggies back when I was there in school, the early to mid 90s.
Well, that'll give me a little time here to update our score on our scoreboard.
It'll be interesting to see how they greet Mr. Childress here. I used to tell my kids when you had them on the ropes and a new pitcher coming in, welcome them to the game. Go after that first pitch. I always gave them the green light and said, just, I don't care if you come out of your shoes. Let's try to welcome them in.
Tony Fitzpatrick texting in from Friendswood. Tony, I see your son. He's actually sitting right down in front of us. So Newkirk singled his last at bat. And he's got 2 runners in scoring position here, facing Childress. Home plate umpire is asking for only 1 on-deck hitter. Winkler had made his way out of the dugout.
Well, Winkler is supposed to be
now Pacheco will
on
go
deck.
back.
That's what I was confused for a second.
Oh, the sidearm
yeah,
slur.
so changing the arm slot a little bit there. That was pitch stayed out there where he threw his arm.
Probably have some numbers on Childress somewhere.
So ball 1 to Newkirk.
Childress, a junior. Hit hard but foul. He has pitched 15 innings. He has a 2.33 ERA. 1-1, has 4 saves with 19 strikeouts. He's facing Kevin Newkirk with 2 out and 2 on here in the bottom of the 6th. Mustangs trying to add to this total. Ripped and by the second
there
baseman.
It is.
1-1 is in. Here comes the second, and it's going to be in plenty time. A good laser
by the right fielder.
So
right
another
there.
run scored.
A little too aggressive on that send, but hey, good job, Newkirk, driving in that extra insurance. Now you got a 3-run lead, needing 3 outs to take a 1-0 series lead. You got Casemeyer on the bump. You got Birch to back him up should you need him. So good situation to be in if you're the Mustangs here. Huge inning right there.
Yeah, south out by about 20 feet at home plate. Right fielders are usually your strongest arm, and that kid was like, you could tell when he picked up the ball, like, please run.
Yeah, one hop dart. That's what you teach.
Exactly.
You know, get that 1 hop, change the spin of that ball, spin it deep into the pocket of the glove for the catcher. They got that big mitt, so it helps bury that ball in the catcher's glove for a play at the plate there. Just love to see that. That's a sharp play by the right fielder.
But a big spot to put up a 3 spot, and the Mustangs do it in the bottom of the 6th. We are headed to the top of the 7th. Mustangs 3 outs away from taking a 1-0 lead in this best-of-3 series. We'll be back right after this.
Hey, buddy, you say you wish someone was covering your favorite high school sports teams? You just couldn't make it to the game and you need to find out now what's going on? Well, my friend, your prayers are answered. Go to Vype, VYPE.com, and hit Find Your School to see what Vype is saying about your great community. See for yourself why Vype is the leader in high school sports coverage in Texas. Check us out at Vype, VYPE.com.
I think Maxie just threw the ball all the way out to center field. Showing off his arm, I guess. So Casemeyer on to try and close out the Cougars. He will face 7, 8, and 9.
Definitely where you want to be. So it looks like is that 20? Josh Alexander, the first baseman here, senior, 216 average on the year.
Case Meyer right down the middle for strike one.
I'm going to wait to mark my pitch count sheet just to be sure, but it was right down the middle. So.
And I promised everybody a crowd shot. I will have that for you momentarily. Curveball off the plate, and it's 1-1.
I guess you mean me. Let me see.
No. It can come. It can come.
Let me see.
Unscrew this one right there. Nope. Yeah, just loosen that.
So I get to test my cameraman skills here. So definitely.
Ball hammered in the center field.
Let me get back
Way
to
back is Newkirk and falls to the ground.
Good
but comes up with the catch.
Sorry, folks, if you didn't see that. Rookie cameraman here, but trying to get the crowd shot here. So you can see predominantly blue and white. And as we pan down, it stays pretty much blue and white. And we get a little mixture over there of the purple and black and white. So good crowd for tonight's game.
Here's Childress. Come down a little bit.
Get those lights out of there.
Keep going. Keep going. Right there.
Okay. All right. Learn something new every
day. On the outside corner is called a ball.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Always have to wait, just in case. One out, nobody on. Top of the 7th. Poked and lands foul, and it's 1-1 now.
Yeah, 1-1 to Childress, the new pitcher for the Cougars. Junior, 276 average, 402 on base.
Childress started at third base. The 1-1.
Good pitch by Casemeyer there, but a good job by Childress also to keep the hands back and foul that pitch off. Timed it up good.
Almost looked like a 2-strike swing.
It really did.
Childress.
Yeah, it really did.
Oh, this is going to be a strike. Let me swing. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on. Casemeyer delivers. Goes up and gets it. And the 1-3, and the Mustangs are 1 out away.
Casemeyer showing some hops there, some athletic ability on the bump. He's a pretty tall kid. I'm not sure how tall, probably 6'1", maybe 6'2". I mean, he's a pretty tall kid.
Benny halfway out the dugout, pumping his fist.
Apparently the umpire didn't like that too much. Umpire likes to be a part of this game. I'm just going to say it.
Here comes the pinch hitter, I believe.
Find something else to do.
Number 9 is Danny Virgil, Jr. Virgil, .398 on base percentage. And hitting .226. And takes a strike from Casemeyer. Casemeyer trying to send the Friendswood faithful home happy. Be a long bus ride back to A&M for the College Station Cougars. If they come up empty here of a rally. Everybody on their feet here for the Mustangs.
And I'd really like to challenge the Friendswood faithful to travel strong tomorrow, folks. I know it's a Thursday, it's a work night. But hey, it's the last day of school. Kids get out early. Let's get up there and let's support these guys.
2 balls, 1 strike. To Danny Virgil.
These kind of opportunities don't come around that often. So you want to support them when they do.
Swing and a miss, and it's 2-2.
Crowd is on their feet. This is what it's all about, folks. This right here.
It's been an interesting season. The Mustangs have won just about every way you can win a ball game. The bandwagon is certainly full.
Bullseye. Boom.
First
see ya in College Station.
We've gotten tonight, and it comes to end the game. Case Meyer ends it with a strikeout looking on Danny Virgil, and the Mustangs take game 1, 4-1 here at the University of Houston.
That's what I'm talking about.
Jacob Rogers, stellar again on the mound for Friendswood. And it was Devin Andrews giving the Mustangs the early lead in the second inning with an RBI single, scoring the runner that had run for Maxey when he led off with a double. Uh-oh, we have some.
Sorry, I just got a hilarious text from Mr. Tom Mendeville. I've had better calls about my extended warranty. That's classic. Love it. Oh, man.
But we will head to College Station. We play at A&M Bluebell Field tomorrow at 7 o'clock, game 2. And as Cade mentioned, we would love to see a portion of this crowd that you're going to see right here head that way. Put on your blue and white.
And like I said, beautiful facility at Bluebell Park at Olsen Field.
If not, if you cannot make it,
man, get there.
If you cannot make it, don't fret. We are going to be there. Vype will be there. We'll be broadcasting the game live. There's Bam Hollier out front with Tyler Igus and Justy. Look at the boys. They're excited. Bam's reminiscing of his 2009 series here where they played Nederland. That's probably the first time he's been back here.
Right on. It's crowd shots.
It's win number 30 on the year for this Mustang team, and it's, again, Cade, you and I have been around for it all, and it's an interesting ride. It's been a lot of fun. The thing I really like is this is the team that we have seen all year long. Last game we talked about how it looked like they played a little bit tight.
Yep.
And making some mistakes they don't normally do. They still won by 8, by the way, in that game.
Right.
But here tonight, good defense, solid pitching, timely hitting.
Yeah.
You know, and this is a night that Isaac Pacheco went 0 for 3.
Yeah, following up a 5 for 5, 10 RBI with an 0 for 3, and you know what? When your star, or one of your studs, one of your stars is having a tough game, it takes somebody picking them up, and it can come from anywhere, and you got to stay ready, like I said before, so you don't have to get ready. And when Ty Brantley got an opportunity late in the game, bases loaded, he didn't have to hit the ball hard. He didn't hit it on the screws. He didn't, everybody wants to talk about exit velocities and all that stuff. You know what? It's about moving the baseball and taking advantage of an opportunity. And he did his job, and he poked one into right center field, and he got some momentum going, got a run home. I mean,
hey, at the 10-year reunion, somebody's going to tell him, say, you remember when you hit that shot off the wall to give us the lead?
And nobody's going to know any different. In the books, that's what it looks like. Doesn't matter. So
exactly right.
But this is, I love high school baseball. I love the game at this level.
Great atmosphere, great crowd. And again, we'll see how well we travel when we head that way. There are the Hoffs walking by. Good to see them in attendance. And, just again, Case Meyer comes in, pitches like we know he's capable of pitching. And I'm telling you that the hit by Brantley, and then even South putting the ball in play, making something happen. And they made some mistakes defensively. The Mustangs took advantage of it, and they win number 30 here at the University of Houston.
Wow, 30-0. Just think about that for a minute. I mean, at any level, it just doesn't happen.
Doesn't happen.
30-0.
Glad you're along for the ride. I'm Joe Hollier along with Cade Lyko. Thanks to our QA back in the studio, Merle Bertrand. We appreciate you watching and listening to us tonight. Again, tomorrow night, 7 o'clock from Bluebell out in College Station. Join us then as the Mustangs will take on College Station in Game 2 of the regional semifinals. Tonight, your final, once again, your Mustangs 4 And College Station Cougars won. We'll see you tomorrow night, everybody. Good night.
Good night, folks.